All right, so what got you interested in involving your children in martial arts?
My daughter Samantha was having issues with learning and with her ADHD, and she was in counseling
Mm-hmm.
every other week, and I needed her to have an outlet.
Yeah, okay.
So I happened to just go on the internet and clicked up mixed martial arts, and you guys popped up. I looked in, saw Charlie's video about ADHD, and it just made me cry. And of course, I called like that same day and got them in to come see the place, and then signed up that day.
The rest was history.
The rest is history.
Awesome. And what has the martial arts done for you and Cousins Martial Arts done for you?
It's huge for my daughter and my son both. They've learned how not to think that everything is solved by a fist punch or a kick or whatever, that it's more about learning life lessons and how important it is to be a leader, and to and then with my daughter not having to soon not be able to graduate from counseling, it's been great. So
Awesome. How long has she been in counseling?
5 years.
5 years. And she's now being pulled out of it?
Yes, as
Awesome.
of December.
Awesome. Very cool. Very glad to hear that. Excellent job, Samantha. And
Her confidence has grown too, hugely.
yeah.
She didn't have any confidence in herself. She thought she was stupid.
Mhm.
She'd come home crying. She hated school.
Mhm.
And now, at least this year, she's at grade level with her reading and math and her spelling words.
Mhm.
And I mean, she still gets help, but not nearly as much.
Mhm.
And I just think it's been a good thing for her. She's got confidence now, and
Okay. Awesome.
she's
So
not afraid to go to school with bullies.
awesome. Very cool. So how are they doing in school now, by the way?
They both have A's and B's.
A's and B's? Awesome.
Mhm.
Very good. Is it an improvement?
With Samantha, yes. Seth
Yeah.
is just now from first grade, so
Oh.
he's just now getting letter grades.
Yeah.
So, but Samantha, it's been an improvement on liking school and just not feeling like she's a loss in the world in there. So
Yeah, absolutely.
she's not afraid to tell the bullies now to leave her alone.
Yeah. And how have things changed? How have things changed at home?
Sammy has shown a lot more responsibility.
Mhm.
My husband and I are actually starting to allow her to stay at home with her brother for short periods of time, like maybe 20 minutes or so, versus a couple, 6-7 months ago, I wouldn't have been able to do that. I couldn't trust her with my son because she was having outbursts of anger towards him,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
and that has ceased to exist.
Awesome. Very
She
good.
hasn't had an outbreak of anger in probably almost 2 months.
Very awesome. I know
So-
that we had like a little mat chat about that, and I haven't heard anything since. So I'm glad.
All gone.
Glad that it's been
She's
kind
been
of
keeping
resolved.
her room clean and the best she can, She sometimes forgets or, most ADHD kids do not keep a clean room.
Yeah.
And it's just a constant, like having a reminder and stuff like that. But her ultimate goal really in her life right now, other than, obviously achieving belts, is also getting off her medication. So
Awesome.
she doesn't want to be on it forever. So she
Yeah.
even has asked me to take her off for the summertime, see how it goes.
Awesome.
So
And
obviously I'll have to talk to doctor about that before
Yeah.
making any decision.
Is that something you're thinking honestly about, though? You think that she might be ready?
In a long-term goal, yes, that's definitely, I would love to not have her on medication. She's been on medication since she was 5,
Okay. All right.
so I.
How old are you now, Miss Samantha?
11.
11. Okay. All right. Yeah, it might be something that you can do. We'll see with
She
your
can
doctor.
definitely outgrow it, so,
Yeah. Awesome.
which would be a good thing. Keep up with MMA and keep plugging away at learning how to really control yourself even more and focusing and, well, she even stopped her afternoon medicine since she's been coming.
Awesome.
Like 6 months ago, she's not been on afternoon medicine.
I don't think I've heard about that. So.
Mm-mm. We
Very
just
cool.
decided that she didn't need it anymore. And she's
Excellent.
been coming to class and focusing. I mean, there's some days that she's not quite all focusing, but
Good.
but most of the time, when it's important, she's focusing and doing what she needs to be doing. So,
Do you think coming to Cousins Martial Arts is valuable or more than worth what you pay to come here?
yeah, I think that the values and the life lessons you guys teach the kids on a daily basis, and it's not just the big things. You guys go right down to the small things, as talking to strangers and things that some parents nowadays should be talking to their kids about but aren't. And you guys are bringing those to light to these kids that may not be hearing it at all, and realizing that there are dangers out there, and with you guys teaching them how, like, if somebody does try to take you, to be able to get away from them is huge, because even I can take that back and go, hey, I could probably use that too if somebody tried to grab a hold of me. There's things that I can do too to protect my own kids and myself. And I think it's more than well worth the price.
Awesome.
Because I like Cousins MMA. I just do. I'm not leaving until my kids decide that they're done. So until then, we will be here.
And you had like some financial issues, and you kind of figured that out to help keep them.
Oh yeah, I went back to work just to pay for it, because my husband's like, well, I don't really have the extra for that, but and I'm like, well, then I'm going back to work just to pay for the extra kids' curriculum, curricular activities, because
to help them out. What is the most important thing you think, or most important benefit that you guys have received for your kids?
Most important.
What's the biggest change? What's the most important thing? What do you think was the best thing that came out of
Confidence for Samantha, and Seth, just physical fitness and learning the life lessons, like what not to do if there is a bully, or not to become a bully, because sometimes when little boys are a little overconfident before going into mixed martial arts, it can cause them to be bullies. But you guys do a great job at teaching the kids that just because you learn martial arts doesn't not necessarily mean you get to use it. It's more for learning how to be self-aware and fit and learn control and independence and self-confidence, and not about going out and kicking somebody's butt because they looked at you wrong.
Yeah.
Or they're wearing the wrong color shirt, or whatever it might be.
Right.
So, which is huge, because a lot of little kids in the school district that I work in are, you can tell that they need a little Cousins MMA.
Yeah. So, Mr. Seth, Miss Samantha, do you guys like coming here?
Yes.
Awesome. Very cool. Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Even though